Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Software Inc. Where last episode, guys, we built, it's small but very modest, printing factory. We no longer have to order any copies and pay exuberant amounts of monies when we do need these copies. We can now print our own. We got security guards watching the door right now so no one steals anything. And we also have couriers that arrive, pick up the goods and skedaddle out of here. Boys, this is very exciting right now. Things are going to plan. It's beautiful. It's glorious. I'm absolutely loving it. And we're currently in the process of creating our second operating system. Also, we are less than 2 million big ones away from having $1 billion in the bank. Now, with that kind of money, last episode, we started to provide employee benefits. Where's the ability? There we go. Which is making everyone really, really happy. Great stuff, great stuff. But we still got lots of improvements. I want to... Maybe this episode will look towards creating a game engine so we can start creating games. That will be quite exciting. I want to extend this car park here into a multi-story because we got the space to do it. I don't like how they keep parking in the printing factory and our couriers need to get over there right now and do some stuff. And for the first time ever, guys, we've started to get people using our digital distribution platform to the point where we've now got a 14% revenue cut, but we have the biggest market share. And that 14% is, at the minute, generating me $1 million a month. If you can get above my staff salaries, that would be great. So, before we get into it, guys, if you are enjoying the series so far and want to see more, then make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here so you get notified when more episodes do come out. So, we got a bunch of employees that we do need to educate. We have, I think we're okay downstairs for the... Where's my showers? I've just realized. Did I implement showers? I did. I built this whole section there for showers so people can cycle. So I think we're going to be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go develop software right now. And we're going to take a look at a game engine. Now, I know a game engine is also going to require other stuff. But I want to see what other stuff it's going to require. Now... Let me see what I can first add in. Normally I base it off other people's kind of softwares, but I want to see if I can do my own. So if I add AR support, VR support, a level editor, why not? Why not? We'll have some physics engine, ray tracing, visual scripting, particle system, modding support. That sounds amazing. Cloud hosted. People can pay monthly subscriptions to use your engine in their browsers. Yes, please. Data mining, no. Asset store. Assets can help your game load faster. Now, this is going to take absolutely a gazillion years. Collaborative co-workers in real time. Surround sound, texture viewer, themes. Absolutely take ages. So much wasted interest, so maybe we'll take some stuff off. Middleware support. Maybe get rid of the AR support. I don't know. And we'll see what we can do from there. So, just out of interest, in advanced, do we need to use anything? We need to use all of this stuff, which is a shame, really, because I don't have all of it. I could sit there and create something for every single one. By the time I've created the last one, though, the first ones that I created will be outdated, and I have to kind of consistently keep updating them. So, we'll have to just take it on the chin and see what we can do. So, this is a game engine. I'm going to call it the... I mean, normally when I've created game engines in the past, I've called it the Sengen. I'm going to call it the... What do Rockstar call theirs? Rage. The Rockstar Advanced Game Engine. If I call it the Phage, the Folio Advanced Game Engine. You guys see what I'm doing with this? I'm going to make it 120, which would be absolutely glorious. And... Falls network, all that amazing jazz. Hopefully this works out to be pretty good. So we've got all the stuff here. Let me just make sure we got the best of the best. If I go for a release date, and okay, pinpoint was already selected. This one, I've got only 2 to pick from, so we have to go for number 4. Ideal code. It's pretty much all picked to be the correct stuff, isn't it? So I'm not going to question any of that. Now, operating systems. Fool's OS 2, obviously. Fool's OS, we really want. We'll also get a bunch of these. Okay, maybe not all them spectrums, maybe not them. And if I go for release date as well, because you can't miss anything that's just being released. Even though that is bad, I'll still do it anyway. Gives me 3.3 million consumer reach, which we'll take. Next, we'll analyze it. So this could be the biggest job I've ever done. Right? This could be the biggest job I've ever done. 4 years to create. Let's develop it. And we are now going to allow our design team to slowly eat into all the iterations, which will take a gazillion years. Right, let's accept more deals. Are my servers okay, by the way? It's only a 20% load, so we should be okay. Now, I'm not expecting to do magic with this. I'm not expecting to make a ton of stuff, or I'm expecting to get this done anytime soon. But the phage is underway, boys. It is underway. So, we've got taxes due soon. Another company has requested access to our digital distribution network. Amazing. And the night teams go home and the day teams will then arrive. So in they come, making an absolute mess. How can I improve the dirt? I try to put fences down, but you have to build fences like rooms, and it is kind of annoying. It's been a while since we released an anti-cheat solution. Let's now quickly sort this out. So let's go to the roads. Let me get rid of this road here and build a ramp. That ramp is the wrong way around. How do I change the period? Aha! He figured it out, boys. He figured it out. Right, upper floor, ramp there. Upper floor. Right, we have to build first, don't we? We have to build first. So if I go to here with all this, but obviously I need a ramp. Do I do the ramp here? And then go upper floor. Maybe I build the road first again. And then can I do another ramp? Or is that my limit? You can't build ramps any higher. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that multi-story car park right there. So that will be a huge help for us when getting people to work, as it is closer parking. So we'll see how that changes as the day goes on. We passed the fire inspection, but we're still working hard on trying to get the coding done for the Fool's OS 2. And I've officially got over $1 billion in the bank. What do I do with all this money, guys? I did say I wanted to invest it in green energy. And that might be something that I look towards doing. Now, we've still got to do a bunch of night teams everywhere else. Fool's Mail is still ticking along quite nicely. 3D Folio ticking along quite nicely. Hold on, was there a 3D editor that I could add to this? The phage? I'm not sure if there was. And I don't know whether, if there was, whether I picked the 3D Folio. If I didn't, I don't want to talk about it. Right, we got a bunch of employees we need to educate. No, I didn't quite fill up the parking spaces, but that's okay. That's okay. Should we educate everybody now? It's always good to educate people. Right, we'll start with the accounting team. Educate. Accounting. We'll go law if you can't do accounts. The art team. Now, it's also a good idea to take a look at what the current skills are. Knowing that I need to do more. If I can train them in art, because not all the time you can do that. Oh, I just done code. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Right, some of them are programmers. You've got to do it. You've got to do it, boys. Little 3D system, nice. 3D system. We'll go 3D. We have no one in this team that can do the audio. 2D? 2D. Audio. Alright. There's 2 more art peeps that have just popped up out of nowhere. Let me educate them real quick. Accounts has come back again. The core team. Now, we could do with either hardware or system. Oh, hello. Socialization, support. Okay, we'll go audio. Oh, a bit of design thrown in. They're now starting to get skills in other areas. Which is kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. Hardware. Right, we'll do the marketing team next. Hold on. I thought we had a fire then for a second. I was about to panic. I was legit about to panic. Right, also, guys, I'm getting carried away right now. But I can promote the Falls OS 2 into bug bash mode. We need some marketing done with this, so we'll get the press build. Well, it's not the press build, the press release done as well. Right, I'm getting so carried away right now with this educating that I'm missing certain stuff. Right, educate you. So it's all marketing. Right, marketing all done. Now support. Okay, support is not in the areas I was expecting. Very good, very good, very good. And we'll come back to the rest of them in just a moment. Right, deals. We've got hosting deals for days. Accept them. Very nice. Right, how many bugs we got out so far? We're going to have to probably get over 1,000 bugs out of this. It is going to take a while. It is going to take a while. And are we the most profitable company at this point? Worth. We are. Wow. Now, I feel like I want to take out the competition on this digital distribution malarkey. Now, what if I was to buy some of these other companies? Like MicroPay 5 by SharkWit Integrated. The digital distribution platform was made in 1985. Best product. Yeah, baby. I've got to put them rewards in. I know I keep saying I've got to do it, but I've really got to do it. Let me check this company. Can we buy them? We can. Now, I could buy this company for a total of 107 million. So, no, I can't. I can buy half the shares that are owned by Code Shide. So if I buy these, right, and I can then take over for 200 million. So that would have cost me 300 million in total to wipe out that competition from the digital distribution network. Now, I've got them. I should start receiving dividend payments, right? Or at least not have to pay out. I need to buy out these fools as well. I've got to do a lot of stuff. To be honest with you, I've got to do a lot of stuff. So obviously I paid a lot of money out. No dividend. Oh, is it stock payments? What's the payments I get? I'm not sure what it is with the payments I get. Is it in the stocks here? I mean, I'm losing because they're not making any cash right now. Have they got any products coming out in the future? Or what they're currently working on? I don't know how you can tell. Because everything they've made recently hasn't really been a huge hit. But they do have the distribution network, which if I now take over them... Do you want to overtake, integrate, make a subsidiary? I can make it a subsidiary of my company, or I can completely take them over. I'll make them a subsidiary. How much money do you wish to deposit in the subsidiary? 0. The company's money did not be declared bankruptcy. Actually, it's getting cheaper to take them over because they're technically losing cash. What's better, a subsidiary or a takeover? If I give them 92 million... No, because they can work for me, can't they? I want to take them out. So if I take over... I've taken them over. Which would have now got rid of the competition. I received 4 stocks, 47 products, 36 frameworks, and 47 add-ons in the takeover. I mean, it cost me an absolute fortune. But I've managed to get rid of that competition. Now, I don't know how that will kind of change things in terms of, do they now all sign to my distribution network? I'm not too sure. But one thing I do know, that I get all of the releases. And that is now kind of a bit over the top. So if I now select all of this and do an exclusivity deal for the next 10 years. Add-ons. You can't do an exclusivity on add-ons, nor can you do frameworks. I might get a little bit more cash coming in. That was a lot of money I've spent, isn't it? Just get rid of that competition. Now. Oh, I don't like Play Nexus here from CodeShide. CodeShide was the company that owned the other half that I bought off. So I'm going to buy that from Space Groz. But I can't buy anything else. But I'm going to buy them just so I got my foot in the door. Now, the other companies will buy. Because once I get over 50%, you can buy them out. And they will eventually start selling stock. So I'm going to spend quite a bit of cash right now in buying into the companies that also have the digital distribution platforms. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We probably also need to look at updating it as well. Yeah. Right, a lot of stuff's now going on, boys. A lot of stuff is now going on. I've missed a lot of information, so... this will be another month of losing cash, I'm assuming. Another month of losing cash. But we're going to try and place in the awards next as well. So at least we can do something about this. Accept all and close. Off they go. So, digital distribution networks right now. We probably need to update ours to the modern era. Update. We'll have that done in the background. Is marketing still okay? I might stop marketing Fool's Mail. I think it's had its day now, hasn't it? I'm going to end it and let it just get on. And we're going to quickly jump into build mode and get some shelves. Shelves or bookcase? We've got quite a few shelves here. Function. Computer add-ons. I need productivity. I can get a beautiful double shelf here and place a bunch of my awards on it. I'm just going to randomly dot them all over because I expect to win so many more awards. Right, there we go. So apparently it does stuff to the room. Reduces the dirt is one of the big ones. The big factors. I'll be the judge of that, boys. I'll be the judge of that. Right, finish updating Folio stores. And when do you reckon I should release the Fool's OS? Right, we're finally back to making cash. So this is a month where I didn't spend anything. Now, dividend payments. We're getting some money from the company. The companies that make profit that I've kind of bought into, you get a dividend payment from them. Well, I'm spending a lot paying the other 3 founding fathers. You know what I mean? Sales coming in. We do get the sales from all the other software that's now out and about. We're getting money from licensing. We're getting money from distribution right now for the digital stores. And we've signed the exclusivity deal on all the products as well. So hopefully they stay as in my era, whatever you want to call it. Now, you'll get notifications when the other companies that we bought into do start selling more stock. You also see the change in the stock that we own. So if I do it like this, you can see that we bought into Space Untech. And all of a sudden that we've had a huge change in the price of the stock that I could eventually sell. So that's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. So let's think about releasing this Fool's OS 2, right? Let's think about releasing this. So we'll release it on the next month. So we'll have to now skip to next month because I need to get the marketing done. And by the time I release it, the iterations for the phage should be all done, and we can then start putting that into development. And then working on that. I mean, it did say it's going to take like 4 years to get done, which is kind of crazy. A company you invested in has started selling more shares. And this company is Sawnscape, if that's how you pronounce it. So if I buy those shares, I then go from 48.4 to 49. So I'm just over 1% away from being able to buy them out. Now, that's a company. Hold on, why have I bought into that company? Oh, is that because... Did I buy into this company because I bought the other company out, which owned shares in this company? Is that what it was? That's what it could have been. That is what it could have been. Maybe. Look at that, nearly 2 million in our digital store now we're earning. I can look towards increasing the percentage again still. So 15% we're now putting it up to. Yes, right, play mode, because we're going to first... Oh no, I've got to do a press build and build up some hype, don't I? So if I go, it's going to come out in August, which is 5 months away. Press release it. Press build it. Right. See how we get on with that. We are starting to build up all the followers right now. This should be a big hit. I'm hoping it's as big as a hit as the Fool's OS. So we'll let the followers build up first. Now, would you say dirt accumulation has dramatically decreased? I don't know. It's a tough one to say. It is a tough one to say. We've filed our tax report for 2048. Hopefully we have not paid any tax because I spent a lot on buying other companies. I'd say yes, but it's not enough that you still notice it. Right, looks amazing. All new features. It'll be out any moment. Glorious, boys. Glorious, 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 glorious. Now look at how the followers are increasing right now. That looks absolutely amazing. All these followers increasing. I'm going to do another press build as another month passes to see if I can kind of add an extra boost to it as we are getting and chomping out more and more bugs. Yeah, definitely give us a nice little boost again. A company has started selling more shares. So if I buy them now, I can now take over the company. But Sawnscape, anyway, is a company that has had a dramatic change. It was 38 million on the last one. Oh, no, sorry. It's this one down here. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Right, pause for a second. We're going to release this now. So develop this. Release this. Apparently the pricing is completely insane. Right, marketing budget. 100,000. We're not going to order any copies. We are going to print and always have 100,000 in stock. That's how we're going to do it. And that's how we're going to do it, boys. So marketing's now getting done, which they should blitz through it. Products coming in. Getting picked up, so they'll send some of them out. That'll just keep getting done as well, and we're ready to see what they're going to say about it and how well is it going to ultimately do. They're saying I'm penny pinching, by the way. But it is what it is. It is what it is. If I go, I mean, this is now kind of messed me completely up because I would. Is there a way to filter it by what I created versus what my other companies created? Release date. Where's the Fools OS? There we go. Now that was $200. The Fools OS 2 is $210. So it's an extra $10. We've already got 90 copies on the market as well, so that's going to do really well. Right. Let's see what happens now. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, hello. What's going on here, boys? What's going on here? So... Oh, it has a demand. There we go. So how do... Oh, wow. We've had a big spike. 46 million. No way. The annoying thing is, and I forget this every time, distribution costs are skyrocketed because I did not sign an exclusivity deal from the get-go. You absolute fault, Seniac. You absolute rookie error. Complete rookie error right now. Oh my goodness me. Right, that's now being marketed, which is amazing. 3D Folio is doing pretty good still. I mean, the sales have dropped off for that. The sales have dropped off for it. Now, do I buy this company out? It makes no difference to me because it's not really a company that I need to buy because I'm not really knocking out the digital distribution network right now. Oh, here we go. Nominated for 2 awards. Best product, boys! Let's go. Best designer. Ah! Became second. Martha Cooper. Came second. Right. So we're taking a 50% cut. 19% we've gone from 1% up to 19% we're going to take. Oh, what is this? Oh, now Martha Cooper has got like... demands. She gets 1 award and now she makes demands. We had a product run out of copies. But I'm not sure what it was. But we're selling the Fools OS ridiculously. This is crazy how much we're selling of it. How much profit we made on it so far? Profit 90 million. This is going to go through the roof. It really is. Now, the companies that we're trying to buy out right now, none of them want to sell anymore, do they? I haven't missed anything on the other ones. No, and I can't buy them out, which is fair enough. It is fair enough. We're getting this game engine done, so we might as well get the press release in the background all marketed as well. Everything else is doing pretty good. Have the sales for this one increased since we released? Not really. Not really. They will eventually die out. We got 65 employees that we do need to still educate. So, with this huge amount of cash right now, our bills... We've got to try and reduce the electricity bills at some point. I think I might do that next episode and focus on trying to reduce our electricity bills. But we need to now focus... Oh, the support. Are we still supporting... What are we supporting right now? Fool's Mail. We'll cancel that support. 3D Folio. Probably could do with an update for that. And we've got a couple of verified bugs for the Fools OS 2 as well. Okay. We'll get onto those at some point. We will get onto those at some point. So, I mean, 3D Folio, to be honest with you, we could port it to the Fools OS. Fools OS 2. And that will kind of help it out a bit more as well. But I can't start designing any games yet until we've created the game engine. So there's no point jumping on that just yet. There is no point at the minute. Right, another month. Another ton of cash money moolah. So we keep running out of sales for the Fools OS because we're only printing 100,000 copies at a time. Which is crazy to even think that we're selling more than 100,000 copies a month. And I could produce more, but I'm going to kind of do that little trick where you don't quite produce enough and it kind of, you know, sells out and everyone gets a bit crazy because they can't buy any and it creates more demand than it kind of needs to. You know what I mean? You know, a little trick? You know, a little trick, boys, that, you know, people do when selling products? They artificially, you know, pretend there's not enough supply, which creates a lot of demand for when there is the supply. You know what I mean? We're going to do that. We're going to do that right now. That's what we're going to try and do. But it is a pretty interesting kind of concept. Right, a lot of people on vacation. That's why the marketing didn't really get done. We're selling the same amount of copies every month because I'm limited to 100,000 units. We've made a total of nearly 200 million in profit right now for the Fools OS 2. That's just going to keep skyrocketing. It is going to keep skyrocketing. Do you know what I might do? Sorry, manufacturing. Change this to now 200,000. Or 156, as it's allowing me to do. Not limit, maximum. There we go. I did the wrong one. So that will now produce a lot more. And they'll get picked up. Right, there we go. So from 54 million, we should now sell a lot more copies because there is a lot more. There's double the amount to now sell. Not saying we're going to sell out double the amount, but we'll see what the difference in it does. Because we kind of got a ceiling there, haven't we? There we go. 61. So it wasn't really that much more we were going to sell. So that's pretty interesting. So look at the competition. And all of a sudden, Fools OS 2 enters the market. I feel bad for the Infinity OS. They kind of released at the same time and didn't do as great. We stole their thunder. We stole their thunder. Right. Things are looking pretty good. Accounting's going pretty well still. We've got to educate everybody. All companies, am I still worth over $1 billion? I am. We would have dropped a little bit because we spent a lot of money. And the Fools OS 2 has made a grand total of 260 million in profit. Over $250 million in profit already. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Here's our expenses right now. We're spending so much on electricity. We can definitely improve that by installing solar panels and maybe wind turbines or something like that in the future. No need to worry about that. 53% load on the servers. Oh, do I add a few more? I might add another row. And then connect them all up. So what does that then do for us? 26. There we go. Half it, boys. Give us a little bit more freedom. That means we are going to be producing even more electricity. Well, needing more electric now to run them. But we get in somewhere. This is amazing. Holy smokes. Right, so distribution. 5 million from our digital store cut. I have no idea how I'm still able to charge this amount of money. And I've got a 42% market share. Oh, hello. A new player has entered the market. We'll be buying you. We'll be buying you in case you start doing really well. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. These dividend payments are getting bigger and bigger, aren't they? We might need to... I mean, how do I buy out? And how much would it cost me to buy out, say, Betty Pallet and her estate? Does she stop working for... I mean, is she still working for me? I mean, at this moment right now, how old is she? Age. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Have they died? Have I died and not realized it? Has your boy Seniac died and not realized it? Or are they not as old as I think they are? Years working for the company. I think I've died and not realized it. Yeah. So if I buy Betty Pallet... Oh, that's why it says estate, because she's dead, right? So if I spend that money and buy her out... We now own 33.3% of our shares. We have complaints. What's your complaint? I feel stuck here. Right, okay. Do you want more benefits? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? The complaints are, there's nothing to do, which I understand for the design teams and stuff like that. What if I give them a company car? Company car color. Bright red. There we go. The amount of company cars we're going to see on the next day is going to be ridiculous. It really is. Oh, we're 1% away from this code being done. Right, we got serious complaints. There's nothing to do. I know there's nothing to do. Under the weather. It's all the design and art team at the moment, isn't it? Do I get them to work on something a little bit in the background? Our releases, the highest profitable releases. Is there anything the other company created that maybe I can jump onto? The Grave Killer game. Oh, they made games! Oh, that's amazing. Because I can create sequels on. I can make sequels of these games. Okay, that's pretty cool. Right, are these the company cars? Yeah, they're the company cars. We give them the budget versions. So, wait for all the rest of them to come in right now. As the day teams then arrive. This will be hilarious. Alright, day teams arriving. All these red company cars. Hilarious. Right, is it the weather affecting everybody? Or is it literally because they've got nothing to... It's because they've got nothing to do. Now, they'll shortly have something to do. I'm going to give them like a simple task that they can get done. Create a programming language for me or something. I don't know. With everything in it. How long will this take to make? $2 That's a little bit too long, right? What about a virtual machine software? That looks like it would take ages to create. A website? That also feels like it would take too long to create office software. CAD software. Cheat software. Hold on. Email client. I think the programming language will be the best one. Can I recreate... change the type to... let me show archived ones. Where's my programming language? Does it just now, like, delete itself? Is it now just gone? Right, no. Programming language. Add everything to it. Just to give my design team and stuff something to do. I'll charge $60. Oh no, I'm about to do Folio plus. Folio plus, baby. And yeah, we'll just go with this. She's the lead designer. Next. Analyze, auto balance. Next. Develop. So at least they've got now something to do, and they should hopefully stop complaining. Those complaint numbers are getting smaller and smaller. I have to wait for the rest of the employees to come in the next day for them to... I hate working nights. We should maybe give like a little bit of a payment boost for those who do work nights. So wait for these new the rest of the daytime employees to come in. And then as they're arriving and they all of a sudden start having stuff to do, those complaints will dwindle. Right, promote you. Get rid of a bunch of bugs. Looks like we're going to be developing games next episode. Deals coming in. Except it's going to take a while to get all that money back. But I'm paying less money out on dividends. I'm paying currently 12 million onto the other people. So over the course of a year, that's a lot of money back. That is a lot of money back. So do I pay out somebody else? Susie Bite Estate? Yeah. Now I've got 50%, but all of a sudden your boy Gary gets 50% as well. Now I don't quite have enough to buy him out. Or his estate out. Which is quite sad. It is quite sad. It's going to take some time. Now the company has dropped dramatically. But if I can get rid of the estates, I then own the company 100%. How has that affected my overall worth? It's dropped it quite a bit because obviously of what's happening, but we're going to have to update the Fools OS 2 at some point as well. Update. There was a 3D in there. Alright, get that updated in the background. And hopefully all this stuff will be ready for next episode. Right, our digital distribution is 19% we're taking from them. I moved up to 21%. We're now equal. So that means... I mean, it might mean some people leave us. Can I go even more? 24% I've moved up to. So before it changes to 24%, we're currently taking in distribution right now nearly 5 million. Physical store cut is still super high. But the only way to stop that is to not sell it to the store. And only sell it digitally. I don't quite know how that would go down. Is it something that maybe I should attempt? Best employer? No! Guys, I'm the best employer right now. I am the best employer. Most profitable product? That's obviously going to be me. How have I got best employer? I feel like I'm the worst employer right now. Let's not question it, boys. Let's not question it right now. I'm blown away. So more companies requesting digital access to our digital distribution platform. We're making 4.6 million. Now, it is all dependent on, obviously, how well the products are doing on our platform. I'm now going to charge 25%. I want 25% of everything you make. That is crazy demands right there. That is some crazy demands coming from your boy right now. I've all of a sudden become so money hungry. Now, it could mean that I can buy out that dude. Oh, look at that. It was 300 and something million. Now it's 445 million. I'm going to buy him out right now. Now I officially own the company 100%. All the money is my money. Dividend payments were creeping up to 8 million right now for Gary Bush's estate. Gotta get rid of him. Because I can crawl that money back. That 400 million I just spent to buy him out. I could crawl that back over the years. Because my company's going to keep making more money and then dividend payments would have got bigger and bigger and bigger. Gotta get him out. Got to get him out of here right now. Says we're having a bankruptcy, but we're okay, boys. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Now, stocks of the other companies. By most there, you can see the changes in it. So you've got to hope that they also do pretty well. And this update is almost done as well. And we can drop this update and sell more units. So I think 3D Folio is all done now. Let's end that. Let's end the Bank of Fools. And we'll keep the Fools OS still ticking along. A company you invested in has started selling more of its shares. Oh, let's pause. Now, which of those companies have a digital distribution network? One of them is Code Shide, and they've started to sell more. So I will buy into them. Another one, UB. UB's not one of them, but Space Groz is another. So we'll buy into them. Get them early before they get more expensive. Now, UB, do I buy into these guys? What are they known for, and why do I own them? I think I own them because I bought out the other company. Now, UB, have you increased your share? No, you've actually lost money. But you don't have any products, right? Or do you have products? You have products, and your products are consistently making money. You are creating virtual machines, which the last one you created was in 49, and you've been regular. So there's going to be one at some point. They all made profit, so I will buy into them. So I could take over them, because maybe I could eventually use their virtual machine software to create my own virtual machines. You know, there's also that logic you can kind of take from it. Now, only one more bug to get out here, which is now done. We'll now market this by announcing a release date. So we'll go for January. That gives us 4 months. Susie Cook has retired. And we'll also do a press build. See what the press say about it. Right. So press. They're talking about how we've made so much cash in that last month. Are saying good things. We'll release this press release. And this iteration's almost done, so it's perfect timing on both in reality. It is perfect timing. So we'll let them both run their course. So someone's left. They got a nice little payout right now, apparently. Burglars went home empty-handed. All great stuff. What I like to see. Accept, accept, accept. Servers are okay, right? We've just taken over 107 million because Fools OS 2 is selling ridiculously crazy. No longer having those exuberant dividend payments anymore. Distribution right now, we're still up to 5 million, which is amazing. Which is, and I did say I wanted it to be more than what our salaries are, and it pays for our salaries right now. So ultimately, we can now develop the Folio ++. Okay. We'll also release the Phage. They don't like the pricing of it, do they? They really don't. Now, this is... How do I put this? I don't really care if I sell any copies of the Phage. I've only made it so I can use it to create my own games. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to market it for 50,000 big ones, but I'm not going to order any copies. I'm not going to print any copies. I will only choose to sell it digitally. Okay? Now, we'll make them sign an... Well, I'll make myself sign an exclusivity deal on it. Which is... The Phage is just here. Exclusivity deal. Which means you can only buy it on my network. So if anyone buys it, they're going through me. And I haven't got to pay anybody a single penny. Now, that does counterbalance the fact that I've got a printing place over here and I'm not printing anything for it. But I will print the games and I'll sell the games physically. This is just for me. Okay, this is literally just for me. So if I go by release date right now, the Phage, I'm nearly 6 million in the hole for it, and I don't mind. I honestly do not mind. So that will be interesting to see what now happens. So accept more hosting. My distribution platform. Can I squeeze a few more pennies out? 29% I can take. I'm playing with fire. I really am playing with fire of this. So this will be interesting to see how well we can do with all of this now. So let's do some marketing there for that. Honestly, not too bothered if it doesn't make any money. It's truly going to be very, very interesting to see. Now, select all and reduce this. Right, so products run out of stock. The Phage and the Fool's OS 2. Wow, we're really selling over 200,000 copies now, right now, of the Fool's OS 2. But obviously the Phage has run out of copies because we don't have any, but it still made 2.5 million on the distribution network. How amazing is that? We ain't got to do nothing, boys. I ain't printing no copies right now. I ain't going to pay nobody. Nobody's getting paid for me selling the Phage right now. I mean, we still got high physical store cuts from the Fool's OS, but I won't take that off because I actually do want to sell that. It's a shame you can't make your own physical stores. That would be pretty cool. But how well is the Fool's OS 2 doing now? 1.2 billion we've made from it in profit. You are joking me. So all software, the most profitable software ever, has been Fool's OS and Fool's OS 2. Now, Phage doesn't need to be ported to the Fool's OS 2. It's already on there, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my goodness me. We are killing it right now. We are absolutely killing the game right now. So Phage is going to make profit, and purely for me selling it on my own digital distribution network, which gives me more market share, which is amazing. I wish it didn't have this little thing pop up there saying we run out of products, when it doesn't really matter. That's amazing. That really is. We have 100% consumer reach. Can I now do 30%? Yes. So I'm charging the maximum right now. I'm taking 30% of anything everyone sells on my platform. This is wonderful, guys. This is wonderful. So supported by so many stuffs right now. So many people are using it. This is amazing. The expenses all comes in the form of distribution. Expenses, none of it is distribution. Oh, amazing, boys. Absolutely amazing right now. That is what I like to see. That is what I like to see. So we'll try and keep on top of all of this as best as we can. We'll try our best, boys. We'll try our best. Lots of marketing still getting done. And next episode, we'll be creating games for the first time. We've sold... Have I made profit now on the Phage? No. We're almost there. We'll be creating games for the first time, but I'm also going to look at trying to reduce my energy bills by building solar panels and maybe some wind turbines. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please smash that like button down below. And it's going to be the most money I've ever made in a single episode, and also the most money I've ever spent in a single episode. Until next time, I will see you all soon. So goodbye.